Yes? The door is open. Come in. Oh, it's you. Have a seat. Close the door behind you. Don't be so nervous. I have no bad news to disclose. In fact, I only have good things to say about you. Does that calm you down a bit? Good. Let's begin our discussion, shall we? Firstly, your progress on work? Outstanding. I've seen you breeze through more reports and data tables than all of your coworkers combined. I tend to see you focusing for long periods of time, all while taking responsible breaks in between. You're the perfect example of a hardworking employee. I should be the one thanking you for your good work. I can also say that this behavior is never new for you each month. Your work ethic is beyond expectations, and you manage to go farther than that every time. Not to stray away from our original conversation, though. That's not the only thing I noticed throughout the month. Next thing on the table of conversation, your work schedule. As I said, I have nothing bad to say about you, so don't worry. You're always on time to your shifts. You always start work the minute you walk into the office, not before grabbing a coffee from the lounge. How do I know? I have hawk eyes, my dear. I always monitor the office. Not only can I resist looking at how much my power has grown, but how could I resist looking at a role model of a staff member? I could say you're a model as well. Oh, it's nothing. It was merely just a mumble. That's all. To continue, you seem to feel very motivated to work and contribute to the success of my business. I'm well pleased to see that. Well, it shows that you're dedicated to your work, and you know what's best for yourself, the company, and of course, yours truly. Jokes aside, I personally believe there's no criticism that I need to say to you. You're doing a great job. Simple as that. Do you have any comments, questions, or concerns before I go on? Wonderful. I only have one final topic to discuss. I assume that you're waiting for me to say a comment that is unrelated to what you're doing in the present, right? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps you're calmly but eagerly waiting for me to make a statement about your future in the company. No? Well, if that's the case, that concludes our conference about your performance. It was a pleasure. Oh, I suppose I was mistaken. So you do want to hear about what happens next for you. That's what I thought. I've only seen nothing but good work with your performance throughout your weeks here. You are indeed a rare find, but I'm sure you're already aware of that. So, for your consistent and satisfactory work behavior and ethic, I reward you with an official promotion to General Manager. You can clear your workspace in that little cubicle because you're moving into your new office and it's already been cleaned for you. With that, we'll end this little meeting of ours. Do you have any final questions, comments, or concerns before you leave this room? Excuse me? Would you like to repeat that? What do you mean? That's it. I gave you a promotion to general manager. And that's how you respond? A monotone, that's it? This promotion doesn't only grant you a step up to working next to me, but it comes with a raise as well. Are you not happy with the decision? My decision? Are you fully aware of who you're speaking to in that tone of yours? I have your position hanging by a single thread. I can let go of it at any time, and you'll be going down with it. You've built up this reputation yourself. I'm simply responding to what you tell me in the form of this perfect attendance, this perfect work, and what have you. Are you sure you're willing to give that up by complaining about such a childish thing? I had thought that you would have better manners when it comes to handling news like this. It appears that wasn't the case. You're quite the feisty one, aren't you? The girl who won't stop until they get what they want. The girl who will stand for their morals. A girl who will step up for herself. You really are a rare find. Do you have anything else to tell me? Any more complaints? Anything at all? If you want to make such remarks while using that tone of yours, you might as well as use all of it before exiting this room. It's only fair that what happens in this room stays in this room. What's the matter? Are you slowly starting to break? Can you not handle me as well, standing this close to you? Oh, no. This isn't just about power dynamic. My dear, you had some bravery to say such a comment to the person who had a legacy of popularity and wealth. This isn't about monetary power. I talk about emotional and mental power. The power to shrink the emotions of the receiver until they feel intimidated or even scared. They feel as if they don't have any other obligations but to obey. Huh? I had hoped that you would enjoy a little fight. It was you who started this in the first place. As I said, I am simply responding to what you say to me. It seems I found your weakness. Such an unfortunate sight to see, isn't it? Did you really think this was going to last very long? I will make your tough shell break like eggshells. Oh, don't start to completely give up yet. Finish what you had started, my dear. If you're unsatisfied with your little promotion, you can always call it quits right in front of me. Would you like to refuse this offer and go work in another company who won't spoil you this much? Would you like to transfer to another business that has employers that won't reward you, but employees that will use you and bombard you with their work that they barely touched? If you prefer that, you can easily say those two words. I quit. Do you want to quit, my dear? Would you like to stop working for me after I rewarded you with a new title, a new office, and a new salary? No? That's what I thought. I'm glad we came to a consensus about this matter. It would be such a shame that such a pretty, hard-working girl like you resigned from this office. Oh, my apologies. It would be such a shame that a pretty and hard-working girl like you resigned from this office. With that reaction, you really weren't aware about who you were talking to, were you? I hope that taught you a little lesson. From my perspective, it looks like it did. I have to tend to other personal matters. If you have trouble navigating your office, ask one of my interns. They can help you. As always, it's a pleasure talking with you, my dear. With this new position that I granted you, I expect the same level of productivity coming from you. In addition to the responsibility of keeping the whole office in check, I believe that you're more than capable of doing that. Now that you have your new office, I suggest that you calm down with your old work that you used to do. Have the others do that for you. You have the power to tell them to. Well, if they don't, you know where to find me. I'll be sure to deal with them accordingly. Oh, and one more thing. Congratulations, Miss General Manager. I look forward to our next performance review discussion. I hope to have a very decent and eventful meeting. God, she is the definition of perfect. But I must refrain. I must stay professional.